Good afternoon, sir. We are Group 5, and today we will present our ERP Group project. This project demonstrates how an enterprise resource planning system can integrate business processor using the Odoo Enterprise Edition. My name is Tan Jia Wei, and I will be presenting the project overview, company background, master data configuration, CRM module, and our profit-driven operation planning. Before discussing the system, let me talk about introduce our project. In the enterprise resource planning or ERP is the business management system that integrates the different business functions into a single centralized platform. Instead of using a separate system or purchasing inventory, manufacturing, sales, and accounting, ERP allows all departments to share real-time information. For this project, we use Odoo ERP because it provides comprehensive modules that are suitable for manufacturing company. Our company is called Talent Computer Manufacture and Accessory Company. Talent manufacture three desktop computer models: Office Pro, Gaming X, and Workstation Elite. Yes, beside the manufacturing, the company also sell the computer accessories, such as the Asus monitor, Logitech peripheral, and TP-Link networking product. Before executing any business transaction, we first configure the master data in Odoo. This includes creating product category, vendors, customer, raw data, finished product, accessory, work center, and bill of material. Master data serves as the foundation of the ERP system because all purchasing, manufacturing, inventory, and sales transition depend on the predefined record. Proper master data ensure that every business process is accurate and well integrated. This slide shows that the product and material configured in our system. For manufacturing, we create three finished products, and each product is manufactured using a raw material such as the Intel processor, Asus motherboard, Kingston DDR5 RAM, Samsung SSD, NVIDIA graphic card, cooler master cases, power supply, cooling system, and packaging material. In addition, our system also sell the accessory including Asus monitor, Logitech keyboard, mouse, and webcam, as well as the TP-Link Wi-Fi adapter. All of that items were configured in Odoo to support purchasing, manufacturing, inventory, management, and sale for processor. Before creating a sale order, we first manage customer opportunity using a CRM model. In this example, we create a sale opportunity with an expected revenue of 10,000 ringgit and a successful probability of 70%. CRM helps our sales team monitor potential customer, track business opportunity, and improve the sales planning. Once the opportunity is confirmed, this can be converted into a quotation and continue through the complete sale process in each Odoo. Now I will pass to my teammate to continue.
After the customer confirms the sales order, the system will generate the sales quotation to the customer. The quotation is include the quantity, unit price, tax, and the total amount. And then next we'll check the availability, make sure the warehouse is enough the stock delivery to the customer. And then next the sales order will delivery to the customer, then send the delivery slip to the customer. And then after the product is delivered to the customer, the system will generate the invoice sent to the customer. And then after the customer pay the bill, the money will go into the system, will record down to the system, and then record to the finance department. And then before we purchase the material, we will evaluate the vendor. So our vendor is Intel company and Ingram Micro company. So if we evaluate these two companies, so the Intel company is give the best price and the less delivery there. So we accept the Intel company as our end vendor. So next, when we accept the Intel company, we will send a request for quotation to the Intel company and send a reject letter to the Ingram company. So this is our request for quotation sent to the Intel. and after the intercompany is confirmed the calculation, so we will generate system will generate the purchase order to the intercompany, and then the system will get the bill to pay to the vendor, and after we pay to the vendor, we record out the system. And for the manufacturing process, we have three type of products. So these are our bill of material. We have talent of people and the list of material, and the talent gaming X and the list of material, and the talent workstation the list of material. So next we have the manufacturing process. We have three work center. The first work center is assembly area to assemble the material to build a product, and then next we will go to the quality inspection to check the product quality, make sure all quality is good, and after that we will packaging the product to delivery to the customer. So next is the manufacturing order. When the manufacturing receive the order, you will check the store if they available or not, if available you process to produce the product. If the system detect the warehouse is not enough material to build the product, you send the purchase order to the vendor to purchase the enough material to build the product. So for the NPS, we do the forecast demand, replenishment, and the forecast store for these three products. We forecast the future customer demand, and we help the production manager decide how many products to manufacturing, and we maintain a sufficient inventory level and reduce the store shortage and the excess inventory. We improve the production planning and resource allocation. So for MRP, for talent gaming as this product, you show 15 unit on hand and 505 unit incoming and 0 unit outgoing, and total is 519 unit is forecasted. So it gives real-time visibility into inventory level. It predicts the future stock availability. It helps prevent stock shortage and overstocking, and it supports better production scheduling and purchasing decision. It ensures that customer demand can be fulfilled efficiently. So after start to produce the product, the system will generate the routing and schedule the product to the warehouse, the three working center. This is assembly, inspection, and packaging. So we organize manufacturing job into a clear production schedule and prevent overlapping work at the same time at the work center. It helps managing the allocate resources efficiency, improve on-time production and delivery performance. So after starting to produce the product, the assembly center will show a status to do, and the other two work center will show the status is brought until the assembly center finish the product. And then next we'll do the product will do the quality work center to ensure the quality is good, and then you go to the packaging center to package the product and delivery to the customer. And when the work center are all finished, the status will change to done.
Let's begin with the foundational structure of our financial system, the chart of accounts. As you see on this slide, we have meticulously configured Odoo to categorize every financial transaction according to standard accounting principles. Each account is assigned a unique code and a specific type, such as a fixed asset for our equipment or bank and cash for our liquid funds. For example, we have accounts for furniture and fixtures, equipment, and the account receivable, which are critical for tracking what the company owns and what is owed to it. This configuration ensures that every subsequent transaction, from a sale to an expense, is automatically posted to the correct ledger, providing a solid and reliable foundation for all our financial reporting. Next, we can look at the management of our customer and vendor balances. On the top of the slide, you see the account receivable report, which shows all the outstanding customer invoices. For instance, we have issued invoice to the Alpha Digital Solution for amount like 110 ringgit and 4,950 ringgit, and to the LA store for 9,678 ringgit 90 cents. The status column helps us quickly identify which invoices are in payment and which are in the pay. Below the slide, it shows the account payable report details of our obligation to vendors. Here, receive bills from Intel Technology Sdn Bhd with a total of 108,075 ringgit that is in payment. This centralized view allows us to effectively manage our cash flow, monitor customer payment behavior, and ensure we meet our own payment deadlines to suppliers. This slide provides a closer look at a specific transaction, a customer invoice and its associated payments. The main document is a detailed invoice for Alpha Digital Solution for the sale of a gaming monitor. It clearly lists the item, quantity, price, and a 30 days payment terms. The table below shows that the corresponding customer payment that have been received. For example, you can see that payment PAY0014 for 4,950 ringgit on 13 July has fully in pay status for the invoice. So, this demonstrates the seamless integration between the invoicing and payment, which is key to keeping our books accurate and up to date. On this slide, we see the supplier side of the process with a random bill. This bill from the Intel Technology Sdn Bhd is for 100 units of cooling fans, totally 4,000 ringgit. It includes key details like the shipping address, expected arrival date, and the tax information. The bottom section displays the payment made against this and other vendors' bills. You can see numerous payments such as PAY0015 for 108,075 ringgit, which has been marked as paid. This comprehensive record ensures that our accounts payable are well managed and that all vendor invoices are tracked from the receipt to final payment, preventing any miss or duplicate payments. Here we have a summary of all the key transactions posted to the general ledger known as the journal entries. This list acts as a chronological record of every financial event that has impacted our accounts. You can see entries from various sources, including the sales invoices to the customer, Alpha Digital Solutions, and LA Store, as well as the entries for miscellaneous operations, such as the one for 10,000 ringgit on 13 July. Crucially, this report provides a quick overview of the total amount for each transaction and confirms that all of them have been posted, meaning they are now permanently part of the financial records. This is the backbone of our audit trail, allowing us to trace any financial figure back to its originating transaction. Finally, we arrive at the culmination of the accounting process, the three most critical financial reports. First, the profit and loss statement shows our financial performance. We see a revenue of 16,399 ringgit against a cost of revenue of 3,000 ringgit, giving us a gross profit of 13,399 ringgit. However, our operating expenses, which represent our significant investments in inventory and operation, where is 475,970 ringgit, resulting in a net loss of 462,571 ringgit. And the balance sheet provides a snapshot of our financial position at a specific point in time. Our total assets are 58,038 ringgit and 90 cents, which is balanced against our total liabilities of 510,609 ringgit 90 cents and negative equipment of 452,571 ringgit. This negative equity is a direct result of the startup and operational costs incurred. Finally, the cash flow statement tracks the movement of the cash. We started with no cash, received the 20,000 ringgit in advance payments from the customers, and paid out the 23,000 ringgit for the operating, investing, and financing activities. This leaves us with a closing cash balance of 32,000 ringgit. Together, these three reports provide a complete and transparent view of the company's financial health, demonstrating the power and comprehensive nature of the Urdu financial accounting module.
And now I will continue to present the end-to-end business process workflow. This workflow is for the initial customer is to the last report payment. Now I will continue to present our profit-driven operation planning. We first apply cost value per profit (CVP) analysis to evaluate the relationship between the production cost, sales volume, and profit. This analysis helps management estimate the break-even point, determine the target sale, and understand how change in cost or selling price affect profitability. By using the CVP analysis, talent can make better production and pricing decisions while maintaining a high profit margin. For example, we need to sell 20 units of the computer to maintain the profit margin. Next, we propose several dynamic pricing rules to improve the business flexibility. Selling price may be adjusted when there is a significant increase in raw material costs, change in supplier prices, fluctuation in market demand, promotional campaign, and high inventory level. Instead of keeping a fixed selling price, that rules allow talent to respond more effectively to changing business conditions while remaining repetitive and protecting the profitability. We also propose a scenario-based simulation. Before making important business decisions, management can simulate different scenarios such as increase the customer demand, supply chain supply price change, or higher production costs. This simulation allows the company to evaluate the potential outcome before the implementation, reduce the risk, and support the more informed decision making. Finally, we propose the automate profit alert. The ERP system can automatically notify the management whenever profit margin fell below the target level, production costs increase significantly, or selling price require adjustment. This alert enables managers to respond quickly and maintain business performance through timely corrective action. That concludes our presentation. Thank you for your attention.